It's here, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of right the fuck nowhere. You know him, you love him. Say it once, say it twice, say it thrice, because it's oh so nice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, and that's what the title is. So yes, we have our official title for the movie, and we have our first teaser, which came right the fuck out of nowhere. Like, literally, Jason messaged me saying, hey, we're going to get our first trailer for the Beetlejuice 2, and I was like, wait, really? In half an hour? Like, out of nowhere on a Thursday afternoon? And he's like, yeah, I'm surprised too. So yes, I guess they looked at the Alien Romulus trailer and literally went, well, you can do that too. So yes, we got our first trailer for Beetlejuice, or formerly known as Beetlejuice 2. It's going to be called Beetlejuice. I'm just going to call it Beetlejuice 2. I'm going to sound like I'm having a stroke every fucking time. So yes, Beetlejuice, and I'm doing it already, is the long-awaited sequel from the movie from the 80s. And I gotta be real with you real quick. I think the only way they got, and this is just a fan theory, and I think it might be plausible, it's just me kind of bullshitting, but honestly, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. I really do think the only way they got Michael Keaton to play Batman in the Flash movie was if somewhere in his contract he wrote, we're doing Beetlejuice 2. That's the only thing I can think of to get him in that garbage fire of a movie. Was, alright, I'll be Batman in your dumpster fire movie. I'll be Batman again in your dumpster fire movie. But we're doing Beetlejuice 2. Tim Burton, all of us, were doing Beetlejuice 2, right? Right, Warner Brothers? And Zaslav is like, do I get to cancel the movie? No, you don't get to cancel the movie. I want to cancel the movie. What makes me money is when I cancel movies and make people angry. I'm David Zaslav. I have to be hated or I can't get an erection. Well, you can't cancel the movie, sir. You got to do this or we won't get the Flash. Aw. Okay. I guess I'll go and cancel out some semen out of my dick. Where the fuck was I going with that? Anyway. So... what the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, so... the trailer doesn't really give a lot. It does show that that Lydia and her now daughter, played by Jenna Ortega, they have lost their father. I mean, yeah, technically Jenna's character's grandfather, who she's named Astrid, and now they're moving back into the house. And Beetlejuice is back. Beetlejuice shows up, and he's just like... and Michael Keaton already from that one scene, like, yeah, he hadn't lost a step. He's like, the juice is loose. and I'm like, good to have you back, Michael. Because it really, like, this is the movie Michael, Keaton has wanted to do out of everything. More than Batman, more than anything else. He has said multiple times, before I retire from acting, I have to do Beetlejuice one more time. And honestly, I don't blame him. Now, I do want to see this movie. But is it a movie it is in one of those movies I am excited for? But it's the same thing with Alien Romulus, where it's like, I want to see it, but I'm also hesitant to see it, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm really worried it's just going to be... not like with Alien Romulus, where Fede Alvarez has... Fede Alvarez has had a string of, like, some bad movies he's been a part of, and also the Alien franchise on a whole hasn't had a good movie, hasn't had any new life into it. Here, it just feels like, well, Tim Burton has kind of clearly moved on to other things, and the Tim Burton era of great films have kind of well passed. So, it really does feel... I'm really afraid that instead of telling a really good story, it's just going to titillate the nostalgia balls for everybody, and just run on that the entire film. That's what I'm worried about. Am I excited to see Michael Keaton back as a character we all love? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm worried it's just going to be a nostalgia fest, just like I've been hearing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire has been, which I'm still going to go see it and see for myself what the hubbub is. But honestly, this fucking movie, for me, I'm worried it's just going to be, how many references to the original film can we make in this second film? And also, I feel like we're also going to waste Jenna Ortega. And also Winona Ryder. They're like I just feel like that's what I'm worried about, and it's just going to be a nostalgia trip and not feel like a sequel to hold on its own. Also, the other thing, we don't know where what happened to Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's characters. We don't know if they've moved on to the afterlife or something. We don't know. I think Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin aren't in the film. Like, they've said they're not going to be in the film, but I do hope we do get like some mention of what happened to their spirits at the end of the first film. So, curious to see how that'll go. But yeah, I mean, it was cool to see, Keaton back in full ghoulish regalia, but like, I have some trepidation. I want to see this movie, but it's full of trepidation. It's a heart full of trepidation. Also, it's really nice to see an actual fucking trailer that's real from Warner Brothers and not like another fan-made trailer like the umpteenth hundred one. I had to remind myself that I was watching in fact, I had to remind myself that I was watching a real trailer for the movie and not a fake trailer again. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments, what did you guys think of the trailer for Beetlejuice? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.